Welcome back. The other day on my podcast, Big in Biz with DiVizzio, I interviewed a gentleman who went through my interviewing skills class, and up until the point where he was really struggling with interviews. So if I'm talking about you, if you really struggle with interviews, you may want to check out that podcast. I'll put a link in the description below to the whole interview. Patrick really talked a lot about what he did to get better at interviews, having really struggled. And I think he said he had probably been unsuccessful in 7, 8, 9 interviews in a row. So check that out if that's your situation and you'd like some tips from somebody who's been in your shoes. Anyway, he said in that interview that he had been promised a job. He was promised a promotion. And when it came time to be selected, they selected somebody else. So now he's discouraged, he's disappointed, and he asked for feedback. It's kind of like, hey, can you give me some feedback? Why wasn't I selected? And he got no feedback. And that led me to the thinking, oftentimes I've heard people say in my classes, I did an interview and I didn't get selected. I got no feedback whatsoever. I even asked them for feedback. They didn't give me any feedback. Craig, what do I got to do? Well, let's talk about what the proper way is to ask for feedback. If you say, can you give me some feedback on my interview, that is actually, to me, too general of a question. Now, yes, you can ask that and some people will give you an answer. But I want to change the questions that you ask. Number one, we need to ask specific questions, and specific questions that are not threatening. What would be some threatening questions? Why wasn't I selected? Who was selected, and in what ways are they better than me? Now you're putting the interviewer or the hiring manager or the HR person, whoever you're asking the question of, you're kind of putting them on the defensive. You're asking them to compare what you did with other people. And that's not a good strategy as far as I'm concerned. I want you to ask questions totally related to your performance and totally related to what you could do differently to be better. So to ask the question, what could I do differently next time to have a better presentation of myself? Or what could I do next time to be a more attractive candidate? Or what's one thing you suggest I change, and that will actually make me look more attractive? Anything like that. Now you're saying, help me get better. Don't necessarily have to compare me and tell me why I didn't get the job. Help me for the future. What's one thing I could do differently or change next time to be a better candidate? And by doing that, I guarantee you, you will have more people respond to you. That's my tip for today. For other tips on interviewing, please check out my brand new book and online course, both titled I Got the Job. I'll put links in the description below to both of those. I'll see you right back here from the next video. I want to thank you for watching. Till next time, stay cool, have good thoughts. See you.